Dun, ta-da-dan. Public speaking is easy.
Hey, welcome to Public Speaking is Easy. This is Steven, and I'm here in my working table. And actually, now I'm preparing my speech for a talk that I'm gonna give tomorrow afternoon because our youth group in our church has decided to invite me so that I could share something about knowing their purpose. And I'm gonna show you my draft. I'm gonna show you the actual draft that I made for the speech, the outline that I made, the stories that I plan to give, and the supporting lamppost that expound my speech. Anyway, I hope that you learn something, and please take note because this is me in action. This is how I write. I don't really write speeches in laptops or in computers because there's just something amazing when you write things down, when you use your hand, you have your pen with you, and then you write it on paper. Your I don't know. For me, the body just works better when you have all these things written traditionally. I don't know, and I respect people who do write on their laptops if that works for you. But for me, maybe it's 70% writing and 30% on the laptop. Anyway, so I hope that you really take note and see my drafts and my outline. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm here to show you the way I write my draft for my speech. As you can see, I always start with a main point, and the main point is vision, purpose. Know where you're going, and the rest of the journey will be worth the trouble. That's very important to have the main point because without the main point, you'll be going in circles when you try to, um, you know, establish or make your speech. You need to know your main point. What is the biggest lesson you're going to share to your audience? And of course, after the main point, you need to have your three supporting lampposts. I am adamant about having three because three is really the sweetest spot, for people to assimilate the information you want to give them. So that was the first one. Then now here you can have the second one, and you jot down as the same as I made in the first one. You jot down all the things you want to say in that supporting lamppost. And now in the third one, you need to also, it progresses from the first supporting point to the second and to the third. You need to emphasize things, right? The first one, can prepare for the journey there, and then I jotted down some things that I needed to emphasize in that main point, supporting point, and the second and the third. Now I'll show you my outline. First, I always start with the opening, and the story is always the start because people are wired, human beings are wired for stories. So the story is about 20 dogs. That's okay. I forgot about the S for the dogs there. I'm gonna write it down. Story of 20 dogs and the rabbit. And then after the story needs to lead to the main point. If it doesn't lead to the main point, don't use a story. All right, you have to use a story that leads to the main point. After the main point, after you're giving them the bomb, you drop the bomb. You use, the body, and in the body you expound more, a little bit more about the main point, and the body is where you place the three lampposts there. These are the lampposts, right? One, two, three. And if you notice, I put their emphasis in each of them. Emphasis. What do I want to share in each of the supporting lampposts? And of course, you don't have a speech. We don't have a closing. So the closing is very important. And my closing is my own story of life's journey. And you have to call people to action. And then lastly, you end with the main point. So there you have it. Public speaking is easy. Have it. I hope you enjoyed watching my rough outline and my drafts for my speech tomorrow. I hope that you learned something. Main point, three lampposts, opening, using stories, and calling people to action. If you are a speaker, a public speaker, you're no good if you're not calling people to action, if you're not inspiring people to act on something. That's the point of public speaking for me. I hope that you learned something. And this is only a small part of speaking, right? This is not the whole of public speaking. You still need to practice. I still need to master everything a few minutes from now. I still need to practice my gestures. I still need to time my stories. I still need to do all those things. I hope that you keep on watching the videos that I make, and I hope that you also keep on reading all the pages in the website. Please don't forget to visit www.public-speaking-is-easy.com. It's a mouthful, I know, but you will get all the tips and strategies that you need to make your speaking career more effective and more successful. So thank you so much, and like I say, public speaking is easy.
Dun, ta-da-dan. Public speaking is easy.